Thing that motivates us. It's all about contributing to our well-being, to our wellness in life. And my opinion is that if we live a life with purpose, we're already halfway there.
Well, welcome back, everyone. You've been with me this last 2 or 3 weeks. Anyway, you will have heard me talking about this little series and seen me in the same damn clothes because I've recorded it. But you will have been listening to this series about, is having a passion important? Is it? And things like, could you monetize your passion? And this week, I want to be talking about passion to profits. Is it possible? Hell yeah. Sure it is. Lots of people have passions about things and they've got up, done something with it. Maybe they've been nervous about it and apprehensive. Maybe they've wondered whether they could make it work or not. Maybe they've even thought, oh, look, I'll just give it a try. I don't think I can probably earn anything out of this, or this will work, but what have I got to lose? So if you're in that boat, or any other boat where you're giving yourself, a whole lot of, I don't think anybody would want to listen to me. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. Well, I've got the answers for those, and I'm going to give them to you in a minute. What I want to do first is ask you to please subscribe to Wednesdays with Wallis. Hit the button below and subscribe. And I'm going to be giving some shameless self-promotion within this video about our upcoming membership at Bold Not Old, being very, very important to all of us, to me and to you and to those that will be joining, because I'm here to help you do this. I'm here to help you take your passion and turn it into profits. Now, what sort of profits? I don't know. What do you want? Do you want a whole bunch of money? Do you want to dramatically change your life? Do you want to, look, here's the thing. And I said this to someone recently. If your whole life, if everything you want for you, everything you'd love to have, the board you've got with all the pickies on it of all the things you dream about, maybe you haven't got a board. We're going to talk about that. I'll talk about that one week. I'll make a note of it. In fact, I'm going to make a note of it now about next time on Wednesdays with Wallis. I'm going to talk about vision boards, and I'm going to help you make one. I'm going to help you put together a vision board for yourself. So stay tuned, and the next week I'm going to do a thing around vision boards, because I think that's really important and you're going to love it. And this, I don't know, don't ask me how it works. I just know it works. It's magic, and there's things that happen in putting together vision boards. And if you look at other people who have done it, it's amazing. It's amazing. But we won't talk about vision boards this week. We'll talk about the passion of profits. Is it possible? Absolutely, yes, it's possible. How much do you want? What profits do you want? Work out for yourself first, what is it that you want? And, I used to hear a lot of people say over the years, and I used to do it too, and I used to think that I needed $1 million. Oh, if I had $1 million, oh God, what could I do with $1 million? Well, most people who suddenly get $1 million blow it and they haven't got it in the next couple of years. So probably not bloody much, love. But if you have a different mentality and you work on things a bit differently, well, then you'll do different things with it than just, saying to yourself, oh, if I had $1 million, it'd, solve everything. Trust me, it won't. Believe you me, it won't. So, and I've seen it over and over and over and over again to know that that's the absolute truth. It very seldom ever does, and it probably won't be you. Bad news. That's the bad news. The good news is, don't treat your life like a lotto ticket. meaning don't make it so that all your dreams and all your schemes and all the things you'd love to do, and thinking that, you have to win Tats Lotto to, have that life you really want, because that's simply not true. I want you to do a little exercise, because I think it's really, really important. I want you to get a piece of paper, and I want you to draw a line down the middle of it, and on one side of it, I want you to put down the sort of house that you want to live in. And I mean, I want you to do this, and I want you to allow yourself to dream. Forget about what you have. Forget about what your present financial situation is. Forget about the fact that you don't believe you'll ever have it. I don't want you to get into any of that sort of stuff. Now, I've been there, done that myself. I'm telling you, don't do it. Just do what I'm asking you to do, please. If I say please, will you do it? Do it. So, on a bit of paper, your house, the sort of house you'd really, really love to have. How much, on the other side, how much a month would it cost you to have that house? How much a month would the payments be on that house? Car. You want a car? You want the car of your dreams? You want to, like me, do you want an Aston Martin Vanquish? Who wouldn't want an Aston Martin Vanquish? Anyway, would you like one of those? How much would that cost you every month? And go down the page, all the way down the page. And then when you get to the bottom of it and you've written it all down and you've put the price next to it, I want you to add it all up. And I'm telling you, I am promising you, you are clothes, don't forget the clothes, don't forget the entertainment and the sorts of clothes that you really want to wear, and the type of entertainment you'd really like, the holidays you'd really like to take, and how would you like to travel. Put all that down. Dream. I want you to get into this. Really get into it. We're going to translate it later on to a vision board for you, but we won't, as I said, talk about. Write it down and put a price next to it. Now, when you're done with all that, I want you to add it up, because you're going to be pleasantly surprised. That's the good news. You're going to be pleasantly surprised on what the end result to that is, how much that actually adds up to. And I can promise you, it's not going to be anywhere near $1 million. Even if you were wanting to have, a $5 million home or a $4 million, I don't know, but whatever, and a car. If you add all that up, I can promise you it's not going to be anywhere near $1 million a year that you're going to need. And when I did that exercise, I surprised myself. I was wonderfully surprised. I was like, oh, wow, I always thought, I needed $1 million. I used to talk in those terms. And then I realised I didn't. I needed a hell of a lot less than that. And when you really get down to looking at it, you can then break it up into bite-sized pieces and go, well, how would I make that? Who makes that? How do they do it? When did they do it? What way did they do it? And we can look at those types of things. But for now, passion profits isn't possible. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to give you just a few examples, because I tend to run over time, and I run out because I've got so much to tell you. But there are so many people. You might think that your idea that you have, nobody wants. And that's simply not true. I have seen the most amazing things online that people have got a huge following for, and they've got a huge amount of, people. Look, you could even build a business online on somebody else's idea. It's called affiliate marketing. You don't even have to, you could have something and go, well, what could I bring into that? And you could market for others. I'm telling you, when I went down the rabbit hole, so to speak, to explore all of this 2 or 3 years ago for myself, because I was a little bit scared of all this. I was a bit frightened of it all. I was a bit like, oh, that might be all right for younger people, but I don't think I could get my bloody, old head around it. But I can. and I have, and I did. And I've put some amazing things together. And you can too. I promise you, you can. I want you to know that no matter what your idea is, you would be amazed at the sorts of things that people create a following out of and make money out of. And it never ceases to amaze me. I think it's spectacular. We are living in the most amazing times I've never seen. I'm 77 years of age. I have never seen times like this ever in my whole life. And yes, it's taken a bit of getting used to. And yes, I still get a bit, pissed off with it at times and stuff that's going on and the crap. But I wouldn't be dead for quids. Life is worth living. Everything is worth having. Be passionate about it. Be passionate about your life. Be passionate about the possibilities. Now, a bit of shameless self-promotion for me before I finish. Go click on the link and go to boldnotold.com.au and take a look at. I'm not saying go there and join. I'm not pushing you into joining. I'd love you to join if it's for you, but go and have a look at what's on offer, the sorts of things that are there, a free chat with me if you want to book in for 20 minutes and have a chat about some of your ideas and whether you think that you could have those fulfilled by being a member of Bold Not Old. We're opening our doors now. They're open. We opened them on Tuesday, so that's yesterday. We opened our doors to registration for membership to Bold Not Old, and that begins later in the month with weekly webinars, and they will continue each week, and we will help you take your idea. There's set things to do, there's ways to do things, and I'm going to be sharing all of that information. I'm going to help you see how straightforward and simple. It doesn't mean you don't have to work. I'm not saying you won't have to do anything, because you will have to do some things, but it's simple. It's straightforward, and I'm going to help you take your passion and turn it into profits, and it is possible. Thank you for listening. Click on the link below. Go and take a look at boldnotold.com.au and subscribe to our channel and to Wednesdays with Wallis. Once again, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week. And I've written it in my book in front of me while I was talking to you. I want to talk about more of this, but I want to do it in things that'll help you. So next week I'm going to be talking about vision boards and how to set one up and how to do it for yourself and the magic behind it and why it works. We're going to talk about that because that'll be fun, won't it? Fun. Okay, see you next week. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.